Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are...
Hopefully awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is... Somebody Smallville! Oh, look on his face. So, Baby Henry is joining us today.
Yeah, he did a fake out.
Yeah, he faked us out and was like, hey, I'm going to sleep. Gotcha, buttholes. Not. I'm going to stay up. But we're talking about Smallville because this is going back to Smallville, our weekly podcast where Maggie and I rewatch and recap every episode of Smallville, week by week, episode by episode. If you'd like to support the show, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome or become a member right here on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome. Get access to a Google Drive, get your name in every episode, and all that fun stuff. Maggie, how we doing today?
I'm dealing with a baby that's fighting sleep. I'm doing okay.
So you're doing that good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
See, we got Matt ZR in the chat,
What's up?
getting us up to date on the Power Rangers auction. Interesting thing.
So the Beetleborgs helmets.
I know. God, what I would have given to be able to get those.
Our house?
Yes. But, I can't get those Beetleborg helmets, but I can go back to Smallville.
Oh.
Season 6, Episode 5, Reunion. Special thanks to Smallville.fandom.com for helping us curate the info for this episode. This is episode 115 overall. 115 episodes. Do you believe that?
That's crazy.
Original air date was October 26th, 2006. Written by Stephen S. DeKnight, whose previous episodes include Season 4's Run, Spell, Unsafe, Onyx, and Ageless. Season 5's Mortal, Thirst, Splinter, Lockdown, Tomb, and Mercy. And this is actually his second episode this season because he directed the Season 6 premiere episode titled Zod. So he's already back for more.
All right.
Yeah. Directed by Janae Zwark, who directed the previous episodes from Season 3 Perry, Velocity, Season 4's Spell, Recruit, and Blank, Season 5's Exposed, Vengeance, and Void. Synopsis. This is as follows. This is actually provided by Anonymous, so I don't have any credits for it. But
what happened to him?
Claudio?
Claudio.
I don't know. Maybe Claudio is anonymous now. I don't know. Maybe they got tired of us saying their name on the podcast. Who knows? As teenagers, Lex and Oliver went to the same prep school where back in October 1996, Oliver and his friends bullied Lex and his friend Duncan Kane.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Never met a good Duncan on the CW,
Dunkin'
Never met a
Donuts.
good one. They all suck. I'm joking. Or am I?
Duncan Hines.
Lex eventually turned on Duncan to gain their acceptance, prompting Duncan to throw himself off the roof.
Duncan
That
the
didn't
basketball.
happen. That didn't happen. That was a different version
Anonymous, you're letting us down.
10 years later, Lex and Oliver return to the school for a reunion and are startled when Oliver's old pals are killed in violent and mysterious accidents that point to Duncan's ghost seeking revenge for his betrayal. Meanwhile, Chloe and later Clark see satellite photos provided by Oliver that show at least 4 other craters were created around the world on the day he escaped from the Phantom Zone, causing him to believe that others may have followed him. This is Season 6, Episode 5, Reunion. Maggie, what do we think about this episode?
Well, I gotta read Matt CR's pun, like usual. I see we're gonna have a reunion from a High School Musical movie star.
Classic.
Which was
Classic.
weird.
It was great.
It was so weird. Sharpay's
so
brother. I don't know his names or his character's name in those movies, but
Yeah, I don't either.
anyways, this was a good episode. Just seeing Lex as a teenager, not just as a kid,
Yeah.
beforehand.
I mean, any episode with Oliver is a good episode. Yeah. Sorry, I
Yeah,
kind of derailed you
it's
there.
okay. Hopefully I can touch this without somebody noticing. Oh god, he noticed. Yeah, it was kind of nice. Even though it was like a favor, seeing Clark and Oliver work together to figure it out. Also Lois just chasing it down.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
It was fun seeing reporter Lois in action.
Oh, yeah.
Again. I mean, obviously we've seen her a couple of times now, but always fun when we get to see that side of Lois.
Yeah.
No, I agree. This episode, I forgot how very... I'm going to mute you.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I forgot how very... what's that called? Final Destination this episode was. You're still muted, just so you know. I forgot that it was like, weird, crazy happenstances that caused them to die and stuff. I didn't really remember any of that. I believe I remembered Duncan not being dead, but I didn't remember how exactly they went about all that. So that was interesting. And I keep thinking that the guy that played young Oliver looked a lot like the guy that played, I think his name was Logan on Gilmore Girls. It's not the same guy though.
I know.
It looks like him.
It does.
But it's not the same guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought overall this was a good episode. I liked seeing Clark and Lois together, trying to figure out what's going on. I thought that was good.
I love them. Them meeting up at I guess it was a hospital in a way, or a lab or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's in this room, and she said, okay. Like she knew already.
Yeah.
And she walks right past it, and he's like, mimic, like, motioning, or it's here.
Yeah.
You don't know where you're going.
I was like, oh, it's just stuck. It was unlocked. It's just stuck.
Yeah.
Henry, you gonna be okay, buddy? Are you gonna be okay? Do you need to come sit with Daddy? And while I get Henry over here, Maggie, why don't you tell us about? Sorry, I just said the OBS disconnected.
Yeah. It reconnected. It's okay.
Maggie, why don't you tell us about the ad?
What do you see?
There you go. Come here, buddy.
Pass the baby. Oh, Lord. There's pacifier. All right. Whew. Here we go. Let me get myself situated here. All right. This episode is brought to you in part by a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime. Have you ever wanted access to a world of entertainment, speedy deliveries, and exclusive deals? With Amazon Prime, you can get all that and more.
More, you say?
Excuse me. Stream thousands of movies and TV shows like The Boys. Listen to ad-free music and enjoy unlimited reading. Plus, with Prime's fast and free shipping, you'll never have to wait long for your orders. Ready to experience the best of Amazon? Use our link in the description of this episode to sign up for a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime today. Discover all the benefits and see how it can make your life easier and more enjoyable. Don't miss out on this hopefully awesome opportunity. And now, back to the show.
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
All right, we are here with War. What is it good for? How Clark and multiple people have progressed this week. So this week we have Clark and Lana, and they progressed by Clark trying to go visit Lana, and then ultimately not getting to visit her because Lex wouldn't let him in.
He's like, how many times she was in the hospital when you all dated? I was like,
not because
that
of Clark.
many.
Like Lex is the one that caused the horse to kick her in the head. Yeah, like that's on Lex,
Seeing a pattern here.
What? Which
her
part?
head getting bonked.
Maybe that's why she blacks out every time the smallest thing happens. Nothing against her. It's just I really think they need to get Lana looked at because she gets knocked out all the time, all the time.
There's a bit of brain damage there, girl. Just
a
a
little
bit.
bit.
Just a bit, girl.
How Clark and Lex have progressed this week. Well, when Clark visits the hospital, Lex refuses to let Clark see Lana. Clark and Lex argue over who is more dangerous for Lana to be with. Lex slams the door in his face. Then Lionel tells Clark what happened at the academy with Lex, Oliver, and Duncan. Clark saves Lex's life when he gets hit by an EMP arrow, but Lex was knocked out and is unaware of what happened.
Ha! In your
So,
face, Lex.
Do you think it was more to save Lex or more to save Oliver? And Lex just so happened to be there also.
I think to save Oliver. Yeah, that's right.
I think you're right, Maggie.
Because F Lex.
And did he even know that the EMP arrow would stop the ghost? You know, I mean, he actually killed him. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, and also the ghost didn't even know it was an EMP. EMP. God, I can't talk tonight. So it's just interesting that, of course, that arrow was thrown by the time Clark got there.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like, I was like, how are they going to make this, like, come back into it? Because, I mean, obviously you don't show off an arrow that you're not going to use.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't really remember why there's an EMP.
And I was like, that EMP is going to come back around.
Yeah, I mean, it has to, right? Like, it has to. So let's see here how Lex and Lana have progressed this week. Well, Lex confides in Lana about his past at the academy. Lana gets hit by Duncan and is put in the hospital. Lex then tells Lana the entire story about what happened to Duncan, and Lana consoles him. So again, seeing some more relationship stuff between Lex and Lana. Are they good for each other? Has this relationship gotten better?
No.
Has it gotten worse?
Yes.
I don't think it's gotten worse. I think she's just
They're awful for each other.
I think she's just more under his spell, you know?
She is.
She's under
She's got
spell.
free housing.
Yeah.
Basically probably free food all the time too.
Yeah. She's got all the money any young Lana would want.
She's a mooch.
She's a mooch?
Yeah.
Is that why she broke up with Clark?
Yeah.
Because he didn't have anything?
Yeah.
She's like, I ain't inheriting this farm that's filed
Piece
for
of
bankruptcy
crap.
4 different times.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be over this weed farm, Clark. I want my own house.
But we'll make money once the state legalizes.
Clark's like, in this economy? No, thanks.
No, thanks. Not especially back then.
Have you seen the
2006.
taxes? Have you seen the taxes in this? He's just
Are
Tom
you
Hanks.
being Tom Hanks from here?
I am being Tom Hanks from here, which is a good movie, by the way. So how Clark and Lois have progressed this week? Well, Lois and Clark team up to figure out who is trying to kill Lex and Oliver. We see Lois and Clark do some investigating together, and then after Clark saves Oliver and Lex, he rushes back to check on Lois and Duncan, but finds that Duncan has passed away. Clark congratulates Lois on cracking the story, but Lois tells Clark that she's not going to write it because it feels wrong to use Duncan like that. Clark is surprised and proud of Lois for deciding not to write the story.
Good job,
Kind of
Lois.
see a little bit of, there's some play between the two of them, obviously.
Yeah,
Clark
yeah.
kind of sticking up for Oliver a little bit about secrets and stuff, but also, hinting at his own personal stuff that he's went through with keeping his secret. And then seeing him see a different side of Lois that was not just about getting what's hers, but doing what's right. And I think that said a lot about, I think that did a lot for their relationship and their possible future together, for sure. What do you think about it?
It's just funny to think about how they first started off as, she was living under the same roof with Clark and them.
Yeah.
And she was basically like an annoying sister to him.
Yeah.
And now they're actually, seems like they're kind of becoming good friends.
Yeah, they're definitely friends.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to see, for sure. So, what else is good to see but continuity?
Carry on my wayward son.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Maggie's got Scooby Natural mug.
Excuse me.
A reunion is a gathering of relatives, friends, or associates at regular intervals or after separation. The title refers to the class reunion at Excelsior Academy in the beginning of this episode. Reunion may also be a reference to Duncan coming into contact with Oliver and Lex after years of being brain dead. So that's who knows?
Hey,
Who
they
knows
pumped
which
him
one it is?
Full of meteor rock, man. You can't beat that.
That's true. So did they never use meteor rock before? And this is the first time, or this is just a certain one that actually worked that didn't work the last?
I think that's what it is.
Because I feel like it's odd that Lionel would green light a meteor rock.
Sorry.
Serum. Now that he knows everything.
Yeah, and let's see. Also, didn't that one girl? Well, no, that was Dreams.
Oh, somebody
yeah.
just walked by.
Oh God.
Hey, Vivian, what you doing, babe?
What are you doing?
What you doing? Hey,
we're asking a question.
What
What are
you
you
doing?
doing?
I was just wondering what mommy and daddy was up to. Hey, it's okay. Well, you need to go back to bed, okay? You got a big day at school tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. I
All right.
love you.
Love you, Vivo. Good night. All right. Lord. All right. So, when discussing the satellites with Chloe, Clark mentions to her that Oliver Queen still owes him one. But since Clark hasn't told Chloe about his help on protecting Oliver's secret identity, she should have no idea what he is talking about.
Yeah.
So, why does Oliver owe him one?
Yeah.
She has no idea.
Nope.
I mean, I guess maybe you could say it's something to do with Lois.
Yeah.
Because wasn't Lois in danger in the Arrow episode?
Yes.
And so maybe she probably okay. She probably knows that Clark helped Lois.
Yeah.
But but Oliver wouldn't know.
Yeah.
In Chloe's mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's just a continuity error. This is the first time that Chloe and Oliver actually meet. So that's the whole thing. The original script had Duncan jumping off the roof in an attempt to unalive himself.
Yeah.
Even though Duncan would actually live from this, the producers found this to be too disturbing and just had him be accidentally hit by a car. So interesting that our anonymous synopsis.
I wrote that in.
Yeah. I wonder if it was a AI writing it or something. It just got
somebody
it wrong.
that wrote the original script.
Oh, maybe it's possible. Sebastian Gacky, who portrayed Alden, also portrayed the pizza delivery boy in the episode Thirst. Are you with me?
Yeah. I was reading the chat. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Also, I'm afraid she's going to come through that doorway.
We'll let you know. Don't worry.
Though
this episode marks the first on-screen mention of Gotham City, it was first mentioned in the Smallville issue 7 story, Chronicle. So, of course, that's non-continuital.
Yeah.
Continuity? It's non-canonical. That's the word I'm looking for.
There it is.
Bless you. When Chloe asked Lois's advice after learning Clark's secret in the 4th season episode Pariah, Lois said she has, quote, learned the hard way that people keep secrets for a reason, even from people they're closest to. However, in this episode, she finds this notion absurd. Maybe this is due to the fact that she and Clark are always teasing each other over nothing. If it was someone else, Lois would have answered differently, like in Pariah when talking to Chloe. So perhaps the way she responded to Clark is just because it's Clark.
Yeah. Do you want me to take over?
No, it's fine. That's fine.
Okay. I just thought it offered.
I figured it'd be easier for you to be a part of the show if I took care of it.
Oh.
Because I know it's tough for you. I can get it. Why don't you talk about what I just said?
Okay. Just thought it offered because it went behind all that. Let's see. Someone else would have they would have answered differently in I'm sorry, my brain's everywhere.
You're fine. So the comic that Duncan and Lex were reading is Warrior Angel, the same comic collected by Ryan James in the episode Stray. Lex showed Ryan his Warrior Angel collection, and they discussed the supervillain Divilicus, who was the hero's friend turned arch enemy. So we last heard about Warrior Angel all the way back then.
Yeah.
Lana's doctor, Dr. Hardin, has appeared in 6 other episodes, including Stray, Vortex, Crusade, Exodus, Onyx, and Hidden. This is Dr. Hardin's 7th and final episode. She is tied with Adam Knott as the 10th most frequently seen reoccurring character in the series, after Jarrell, Nancy Adams, Brainiac, and Helen Bryce. There are others, but I had to cut it because it would have been spoilers.
Oh, okay.
What was you going to say?
The fact that Duncan said that he was going to be Warrior Angel whenever he left Excelsior, and then everybody started making fun of him for it, and I thought that was sad.
Yeah. Well, because he wanted to do like pro bono.
Pro bono, yeah.
He's fine.
Oh yeah.
All right, so there we go. Despite being one of the more frequently seen reoccurring characters in the series, Dr. Hardin's actress Rekha Sharma never received the guest starring billing that appears right after the episode opening credits in any of her episodes.
Wow.
This episode marks the 42nd appearance of Clark's red jacket and blue shirt outfit, one that he wears frequently throughout the series.
8 more.
So are you going to track that, or do I need to remind you when we hit 50?
How about you tell me?
I mean, you'll know when it's the 49th.
Yeah,
because
true.
you'll be here.
But the thing is, does he always wear it?
I mean, we'll have to. What we'll do is on the 49th, we'll pay attention to the next episode. Okay. And if he wears it in that, you'll know, like
Cookie
the weekend
cake.
Before. Yeah.
Cookie cake time.
Hey, buddy.
Do I need to go get another passy?
He sees himself. I think he's just restless, honestly.
Yeah.
Because he'll just throw his other pass.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of throwing things on the floor, let's get into our Freak of the Week.
You tell him.
All right. So this week's Freak of the Week, I did not update the images. So we're just going to go with it. And we're going to say that it is Duncan. Duncan. With the power of thing where you send your
brain waves.
Where you send your essence out. Can't think of what it's called, but I know like in X-Men and stuff that they've done it before.
It's not telepathy. It's
something like that. Telekinesis. Yeah. Telekinesis. I think it's telekinesis. We'll see. Maybe that's a different word I'm thinking of. All right, so let's rank the current ranking of the Freak of the Week. So I haven't put it in order, obviously.
Don't
but
judge.
The current ranking is at number 1, Green Arrow. Number 2, Legzod. Number 3, Gloria. And number 4, Cliff, brother of Joe. Maggie, where would you like to put Duncan on this list?
I'm going to say, let's see. Yeah. I was trying to make sure Gloria was right in my head. I am going to say number 3.
You think above Gloria? You think
Number
Duncan
4?
above Gloria?
About new number 4.
So what do you like about him more than Cliff Brother Joe?
I don't know. Cliff Brother Joe, I feel like I mean, we didn't get to really know him, so to speak. Like we got to meet Duncan, like, for us in the audience, like flashbacks from Lex and Oliver's past and stuff. And
yeah. Do you care to take him the stream deck just turned off?
Oh.
Thank you. Okay, there we go. It's back.
Which we got to know Gloria a bit better than Cliff comparatively. And also Gloria was an alien, so that made it cool.
Where did that go to?
What, the pacifier?
Yeah.
It went behind the Pokemon box, I believe. I'm pretty certain it went that direction. Hey, now. Are you Henry, brother of Vivian. Henry, brother of Vivian. Oh,
I'm gonna say, me personally, I'd put him at number 5.
really?
Yeah, I thought he was just kind of worthless. You know, like, I mean, Cliff was, you know,
A douchebag.
yeah, and like, I mean, he like shot Lex and stuff. You know, and
Yeah.
he was like playing by his own rules.
Yeah.
And like Duncan was just nothing. You know, he was our typical. This character's super annoying. You know,
He was a vegetable.
That's not nice, Maggie. That's not at all.
I'm sorry.
I would say. I'm not talking about then. I'm talking about when he was a teenager.
Oh, okay.
He was super annoying. Like, he was gonna go like rat on the guys for stealing the test keys because it was the right thing to do. Like, even Clark wouldn't do that shit.
Clark would beat them up.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, he wouldn't snitch on them, you know? Clark would not have snitched on somebody cheating. All right, think about it. What did he do when he was strung up as a scarecrow? Huh? Did he go around into Principal Quan and was like, well, they spray painted it? No, fuck no. He stacked their trucks on each other.
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
he's Clark.
That's what I'm saying. Clark, the arbiter of truth and justice and all that, right? He wouldn't have snitched. He would have done things his own way.
That's
And
not
all-
right either.
Well, but Duncan was stupid and like, you know, he's kind of a bitch.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Snitches
Dang,
get
you're-
stitches.
You're the bully.
I'm not a bully.
You're the bully.
I just don't like pussies. Okay.
You're the
That's
bully.
thing. That's the thing. I just think that he was a loser. Okay. Like, because it's not even that. Look, I'm not saying that Lex was making the right choice by like blackmailing him. I don't think that was the right choice either. I think mainly he needed to just kind of butt the fuck out of it and like just not worry about it.
Yeah.
You know? Like, what does it matter if Oliver and the bully twins, you know, cheat on a test?
And
What does
also-
that matter to Duncan? You know? So he's gonna go run tell the headmaster? What does he think the headmaster's gonna do? Does he really think he's gonna expel the son, like the Oliver Queen? Do you think the kid that's there on a scholarship because he's poor, you think the headmaster is gonna expel Oliver Queen for that fuck? No way. Duncan would be lucky.
Caught Matt hated.
I'm just saying, Duncan would be lucky if the worst thing that happened to him was, you know, that he got expelled. Okay,
Yeah.
like, I'm just saying. Now, Lex beating the shit out of Duncan, yeah, uncalled for.
Uncalled for.
And like Lex trying to, you know, blackmail and stuff, absolutely, that's bad. And Oliver was a piece of shit too. Like, they're all bad, okay? But Duncan's the only one that's a pussy, and that's why I think he should be number 5.
You make a solid argument.
I don't
Matt.
know. You didn't seem to like it that
No.
much.
I don't know. I don't know. What was that? I don't know. I don't know. I guess I was like putting myself in that situation instead of Clark. You know? I don't know.
I mean, would you have went and told the headmaster?
oh hell
the
no,
boys
because I
stole-
have anxiety out there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, all he's doing is asking for trouble.
Yeah, he's putting a
You know?
bullseye on him.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Duncan is probably. I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
The bottom.
Yes. I think Duncan is gonna end up being the worst of
Yeah.
this season. And I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but that's the way I feel.
Do you agree?
What do you think, Henry?
Oh.
Ah. Hi. Hi, buddy.
There you go, everybody in chat and listening. Henry said hi to you.
All right. Now let's get into puberty, but with superpowers.
Yep.
Big change.
Bingo.
Do you want to take a break with him? Or do you want to stay?
I want to stay.
Okay, you can stay. I mean, like, obviously you can stay. I know he's getting super fussy. Like, that's why he's all
I
over
just
the
like when he
place.
gets super excited when he turns and he gets to touch the wall. That's my favorite part.
Hey, no worries. So, Clark uses the following ability in this episode. He uses super speed, microvision.
Ooh.
When did he use microvision?
Yeah, when did he?
I don't remember that. Maybe... I don't know. Oh, wait. Did he use the x-ray vision to see Duncan? No, he didn't.
No, because the EMP showed him.
I don't know. I don't know what he did. And also invulnerability. Oliver uses the following trick arrows in this episode. An EMP.
No.
EMP arrow.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the TV to just fall.
He wants-
And it's to be like, do we continue the show or do we just...
We just sit here and watch it burn. This is fine. This is fine.
I should have muted that before doing it. There you go.
Nope.
Not gonna work. Let's try to make it a little bit easier, but I don't think that's gonna make it easier. Yeah. Jesus.
Man,
Alright.
fast. How are you so fast and strong?
Speaking of being fast, Maggie, no flats, no tots. Did they break the rule this week?
I'm gonna say no.
No, they didn't.
No.
No. Let's move on. Drugs. Let's talk about drugs.
I need drugs. I'm joking. Clearly.
We love Henry. It's fun trying to podcast and
Trying to be
wrestle a
fun.
toddler at the same time.
He is basically a toddler.
You okay?
Bro.
Sound like your chair almost fell.
My hand hit the table.
Oh, okay. All right. This should be like a new thing we do, where it's like, can you podcast while wrestling a toddler?
with a baby?
That should be like
with a baby?
This should be like a new like thing you gotta do on like Fear
It's
Factor or something.
It's like, hey, can you teach with a hi?
Huh? Hi, buddy.
You gonna say mama? No, stop! Stop!
He's got my comedic timing. I'll be honest. I think he's doing good. Kryptonite is used as a drug to help Duncan try to regain consciousness, but inadvertently gives him telekinesis.
I know it's gonna shake the camera, but I think he's wanting
To Horsey?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think. What was that called? Astral projection. Astral projection.
Yes,
That's what I was
that's
trying to,
what it is.
That's what it is.
Good job, Matt.
Hey, I try. You know what else I try? That's just problem.
Just crime.
We gotta
Oh my God,
get
I'm
out of here.
burning the hell up now.
We
Now
gotta
it's making
get outta
me
here.
cough.
All right, that's just prime. We got Clark and Chloe.
I'll be close.
All right, zoners.
Escape super criminals from the Phantom Zone. It's a little bit of a mouthful.
All right, now we got Oliver and Clark. I'll be Oliver.
Okay.
Contained electromagnetic pulse knocks out everything electric within an 8-foot radius. Cameras, laser systems, pacemakers. Last one was a joke, Clark.
I'm laughing on the inside.
And then lastly, we got Chloe talking about Oliver Queen.
Wow. In person, he is really. Wow.
I mean, she did nail that.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. I mean, I would have said the same thing. You know, he is a beautiful man.
He is beautiful.
You know,
Just snortly.
we need to watch
Chef's
Tracker.
kiss. Yes, we're gonna watch Tracker.
Just because it's
So we
him.
can have, because Matt pulled it up to show the Transformers stuff, the app, and I was like, "Look, Matt, there he is." He's like Oliver Queen.
He's that handsome boy.
Oh my lord!
Maybe we should watch This Is Us. I'm joking.
I don't want to be depressed.
DCU References is part of your universe. You just don't know it
You
yet.
become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
All right. But when Duncan and Lex are talking about Warrior Angel, Duncan asks why Warrior Angel and Black Diamond are fighting. Because they're friends. Lex then explains that in issue 126, Black Diamond's supervillain father bursts out of jail and Warrior Angel has to stop him, but an accident occurs and the guy dies. The Warrior Angel / Black Diamond relationship reflects Clark and Lex, with Lex's father being a supervillain type character earlier in the series.
Good.
Dynamite dropping.
Lionel's better now.
Do you think
He's a good boy?
Lionel is a good boy.
Yeah.
I love Lionel.
I'll do too.
Good.
I've
Lionel.
always loved him.
Glionel. Glinda. He's in his Glinda face.
Glendale.
Glinda. One of Oliver's old friends tells him he needs to get back to Gotham City. Gotham City is the home of the Dark Knight Batman.
No freaking way.
Mate, did you know Adam Knight was named after Batman?
What?
Oliver Queen tells Clark that he was going to create a boxing glove arrow. This is a nod to Green Arrow's boxing glove arrow he uses in the comics.
Yay!
There's also a great reference to that in the show Arrow. But, of course, we're not talking about that. What, Arrow?
Yeah.
Can you imagine watching Arrow after watching Justin Hartley as Oliver Queen?
I can't.
Like, Stephen Amell's great, don't get me wrong.
He's great. I
but,
agree.
like, why the hell did they do that? Justin Hartley was right there the whole
Right
time.
there. Gorgeous.
More gorgeous than Stephen Amell?
Yes.
That's so...
Come at me! Come at me!
That's a tall order. Oh, God.
Lee, dude.
All right, let's get to the talent mix. Remy Zero!
Hey, I like these guys. Yeah. Remy Zero!
Say Remy Zero.
Ha. Ha.
Say da-da. Da-da.
I love how out of breath he is.
It's because he's been twisted around.
Okay, quit.
No.
We don't want to bite on the microphone.
No, I know you got 8 teeth, but you'll have less.
Music featured in this episode, we got Reunion of Old Friends by Chris McGeary and Ease My Pain by Brian Way with 2 Y's. He's got 2 Y's. His brother, Gerard. No, it's
Don't
not.
play me like
It's
that.
Jared, actually. It's Jared Way. When I was a young boy, I went to a parade and saw some clowns. You having fun, Henry?
Doing Dracula from Hotel Transylvania.
That's the wrong one. No, it's been too long since I've done it. It's time for the countdown to Superman. Superman returns to cinemas in 33 weeks, everybody.
Holy shnikes.
I know. Apparently, we're going to be getting some a trailer very soon. I was actually talking about that this morning on our new movie morning podcast live show that we do.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
It's keeping them entertained.
Hey, you're totally fine. But yeah, it's a new daily live stream that we do where we cover all the latest movie news. So be sure you subscribe for that. Also available on all podcast platforms. Again, it's called Movie Mornings.
Mornings.
Next time,
Matt does
on-
movie news with a cow. Movie morning.
That's false advertising, Maggie. How dare you? Next week, I might have to do it with Henry.
Yep.
So that'll be fun. I'll just not do it. Next time on Smallville.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
All right, season 6, episode 6, Fallout. Maggie, based solely off the title, what do you think the episode's about?
All right, hear me out.
Okay.
Apocalypse came. Nuclear war. Everybody went to fallout shelters. Except for Clark.
And he is the dude without a nose.
Yep. He's, what is this called?
The skull fucker. What was his name? No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it.
Jesus Matt?
It was
anyways.
something like that.
Fallout,
the goblin, the ghoul,
The ghoul.
the ghoul,
Ghoul.
the ghoul, gruel. You'll eat gruel for lunch. You got gruel shakes, gruel sandwiches. All right, everybody.
Fallout.
That's it.
People have a fallout.
All right, I like
Argument.
it. I like it. I'm calling it. We have gone back to Smallville. God help us. Thank
And
you
we came back.
for sticking around with us through this fun parental version of Going Back to Smallville. If you'd like to support the channel, remember you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome or become a member right here on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome. Get access to Google Drive, get your name in every episode of our podcast, and much more. This episode is also brought to you in part by a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime. Be sure and use the link in the description of this episode so you can get a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime and get, even more deals during Black Friday sales coming up. So definitely go do that. But that is going to wrap it up for us tonight, everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow night with hopefully anime. And hopefully it'll just be the two of us.
Just the two of us. Whoa.
Whoa.
Look at baby shaking booty action.
But that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching. And as always,
Have a hopefully awesome day.
bye.